Real dads doing real dad things. You know what I mean? Priceless. Priceless. Feels good to be here. There's no agenda. It's nothing weird about what I say. It is really good to be here. I'm really in my happy place in a variety of ways. Where are you? If you're hearing by the traffic, I'm outside. I've seen dragonflies and butterflies and beautiful birds come through. I've heard planes in the sky, and I've seen trains too. I kind of get sad when I see trains in a military base because I know war really is all over the place. And some people pick the wrong people to go to war with. hmm Anyway, I guess this is a handheld day today, so I'm just, getting given the energy, getting in my hand today. But I'm in my happy place. And the topic for today is balancing your life with integrity. Now, let me say this. First, I'm looking around at what I can see. It's kicking in. And again, if the people are going to come into the control room, I'm not addressing. I call it the control room. The control room on my spaceship is the control room, but the trolls somehow manage to come in. See, that's got to deal with YouTube. That is not my friend. But if you are really coming in with love, then I'm sending my love back to you. If you're coming in with the hate and the bullshit, then back at you, bitch. I'd watch out if I were you. But hey, go ahead and do you, because the ending for all will be a funny, funny, funny thing when Val Jones got the ball. I'm balling, y'all. Balling in my own way. The military brat way, okay? Oh, tree frogs and crickets. You never know in this place. I still am trying to discern and learn. Because there's learning every day. That's the point, too. There's learning every day. There's learning every day. But I see families out here fishing and doing what families do. And, some of you are trolling and doing perverted things and crazy things for a fee or just because of your own insanity. And I keep saying, you picked the wrong one when you picked me. Oh my God, balancing. But let's get back to the topic at hand because we're not addressing the dummies today. So, well, I am in my happy place. When you're loved in real life, man, I love these guys. I really, really do. I love these guys. Sincerely. Yeah, you got a few weird ones and strange ones out here too. You got a few racist, whatever it be. I mean, nobody's perfect. This is the world. You got people of all kinds. I mean, let's deal with reality for a minute. Let's deal with reality. I will guarantee you that a racist will learn soon enough where they fucked up. That's a guarantee. See, there's a new birth going on. There's a new birth and a rebirth. People talk about harvest, but I don't really think they know what harvest means. It's nothing like a scam or a grifter talking about harvest, 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 harvest. Just because you say harvest doesn't mean it's going to come to you. You want to throw the way harvest out like that's some type of lyrical voodoo. And I mean, really, words are powerful. That is true. But when you don't have any foundation behind the, oh, acorn. I don't want to do the cat. I do that. I do. And the leaves are brown and the sky is blue as can be. Fall is coming already? Well, it is August. Excuse me, Caesarary. Whew. Those things are lichens. They're lichens. That's actually a colony of fungi or fungus or whatever it be. But lichen, look it up. Not like the lichen in the underworld. Although, ironically, I can relate to that too. Seriously. But these are lichens. These are called lichens. Likens. And you'll see them on the tree too. I used to think, I don't know what I used to think it was, but it's lichen. So I love learning. everybody and everything. I really do. And that's the thing about it, that people really should have learned me before they came for me and did the stuff that they do. So I'm going to dispel the myths about some of the trolls that are trolling you. First off, many of these people aren't going to do a damn thing. They're simps and stands, and they're paid by other people to run the gauntlet for them. You know what I mean? Like, these are, like, I mean, let's be real. Okay. Integrity. What is integrity? What is morality? What is accountability to you? You can't fudge those words. Either you're about it or you're not. That's what Saturn will do. Saturn will test you on what is your foundational, where do you stand? Do you stand on business, or do you just talk that shit? That's not a good plan, because you can talk and talk and encourage yourself and give the pep talks till the cows come home, but if you don't get your ass up and do what you need to do, and if there's some wrong in your life, then correct that wrong. But you think that God's going to come in and handle this just because you pray and pray and pray, and yet you still keep doing the shit. See, that's where you lost from the very beginning, because you couldn't stop your addictions and the dumb stuff that you do. So don't expect no God, no devil, no demon, no rich person, no poor person to literally save you or enable you. At this time, this is a Saturn return for the whole world. Not just Fort Bragg, not just North Carolina, not just America, which is everywhere, okay? Everybody's got a hood. Let's just keep that straight today. You got rich people in hoods, and you got people who wear hoods. And I mean, I have a tendency to wear a hood sometimes too, but my hood might be different than you. I'm just saying, my gosh, and it's the sport thing I do. Somebody or something a while back said, I want your poetry. Now, there could have been two ways. It could have been the person who literally wanted to essay me, okay? Essay. That's the great thing about being not monetized. I can say what I have to say. I am what. Mommy just pimped my game. You walking like your daddy again. Military brat-ish, daddy's kid, but mommy's kid too. And mommy has wonderfully surrounded me with a beautiful view, and kids are out here too. So I'm saying it kind of with my inside voice. So that's why I'm not even addressing the trolls in my control room today. But we're going to talk about them, okay? I'm going to put them all on fire. Who had a party out here? It's just blue everywhere. Or is that a blue bag? Is that confetti, or what is it be? Oh, there goes my baby. Speaking of blue, like the sky. I'm waiting on you. I'm right here. Well, you know that already. You know that. They do. So, for those who say, I'm going to get you, come outside, I'm outside. I dare you to. I double dog, triple dog dudes. Oh, hop again. I don't want to step on you. Oh, there you go. There's some mothy moth. Hey, baby. Hi. All the wings are out today. So this is what Val Jones does in her life every day. I first want to give all praises to the Most High Holy Source and Creator in my life. That would be my mom and my dad, right? My mother and my father created me. I don't really know, or at this point give a damn about what you are reading and saying in your books. But what you're talking about, it's not over me. I can just tell by the way you represent your ideology, which is idiotology to me. You trolled on the wrong one. And you've done that for centuries. Let's play your game. Whether it's Jesus or John the Baptist, is all the same, even though that wasn't their name. But you want to put the J, the J, the J, the J, the J. And I go back to this Sabbatarian, Luciferian, whatever it be, that, I find it funny. Like, let's get to the Jehovah and the Jehovah. And I get back to, I have to get back to Marvin Sapp being on Rock Nation. Okay, because I have seen the trolls around me. I have connected the dots. You know what? The funny thing about these people is this shows how they're not smart. They love putting it in your face. They love putting it in your face and saying, you can't see me. You can't see me. Like, you're not even hiding behind the tree. You're beside the tree going, you can't see me. And I'm like, I should have my own comedy show, but I'm thankful to my parents because they said, no, I'll do this things my way. Because I've noticed how I have, in this little time out in isolation that I put myself in, okay, because the trolls will try to isolate you. And I've been eating spiritual bird. No, it's just a bird because I've been eating an omelet, great omelet with whatever this is. What you eat, baby? What you eat? What y'all eat today? Panda Express. Wow. And the funny thing is, Panda can go another way. And the funny thing about it is, honestly, Tropical Thunder, I love that movie. I'm not gonna hate on that movie. And you know I'm a Kelly's Heroes fan to the cows come home. The comedy, the hilarity, and just it's just all goats in that movie. You know, I mean, just great people, great legends in that movie, really. And there was a message too. It's the very same thing that's happening right now. Clint Eastwood was trying to tell you, no matter what you think about Clint Eastwood, I mean, sometimes people give you the reason to say what they say, but sometimes people don't, and that's why you have to learn people personally. Okay, like you going off and exploring in the world, or you just going off to oh, you got your kid on your back. That's so cool. That's so cool. Daddy's doing dad things. I love that. I'm being represented. And I'm seeing the connection to daddy doing daddy's things with your child. My daddy's always watching me. You want to come for me? Come on. My daddy's out here. My hubby is too. My mom is too. Three. Well, like three. So we outside. Don't just talk that talk. Walk up on me. I dare you. Oh, I'm going to send some. I'm going to send them. You going to send who? They knew who I was when I came through the gates. It's all good with me. It is all good in my hood. We good. And I am really not lying. That's how you balance your life with integrity. Because if you're really one with whatever your ideology or spirituality or your source, then you would show it in your life. Honestly, you really would. You wouldn't be trolling other people's page and talking all kind of crazy shit like, "Oh, you homeless," or "What's wrong with your teethies?" or "Your hair." You know, these are some dumb hicks. Dumb. There's some dumb. There's some. I'm using my not. But you know, hicks can come in every color. When I think of hick, it's just like when I think of the N word too. You're talking about ignorant, dumb, stupid people. Have you watched Gunsmoke lately? Some of you only you forget where you come from. Watch Gunsmoke and see how they talk. Reminding you they were fastest. We taught them. Prove me wrong. I love it when they try to prove me wrong, and I just give the proof out like, boop, but there's the truth. And then they want to lie about it and say, no, that's not what we do, but you do it. And yeah, that is what you do. Okay. But getting back to the ideology, whatever ideology you use, okay, if you're not living in, oh my Jesus Christ. God damn. I mean, shit. I'm not going to hurt you. Just stop for a minute and this you do not touch. This big red ant will fuck you up. Where you going to? Where you going to? Where you going? Where you going? Come on. I just want to get a picture. I just want to get a picture. I just want to get a picture. How do you do the picture on this thing? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out my phone. Anyway, screen. Girl, never mind. Never mind. I'm going to let that go. Okay. I'm getting distracted off of, I get distracted on nature things. Can you imagine me if I was teaching in school? I'm teaching my students and stuff like that, and there goes the dragonfly, and the dragonflies or the butterflies will go by. But I would think they would find my class interesting, okay? Because I've been around boring teachers. Thank God I'm a smart kid and figured it out. Anyway, there's nothing like sitting in a class, in a boring class, just boring, and you just write notes. And I never really took shorthand because I didn't understand shorthand, so shorthand just wasn't for me. But you know what? I kind of write like a doctor, which is ironic and not so ironic because my mom was a nurse. So, you know, this medic thing is in me, which is why certain people, when they came at me, when I was talking about, you know, people were taking heroin of all types of ways. People literally came for my head, okay? You know what? God's going to have an answer for that. In fact, God is having an answer, as a lot of people are literally dropping dead today because of the lie someone told. Okay, but it was not me. See, this is a Saturn return, and it really doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter if you're Buddhist. Doesn't matter if you're a Muslim. It doesn't matter if you're Christian. It really doesn't matter because the planetary alignment is a real thing. And you have a lot of people in the churches right now who are saying, "Oh, that's some voodoo. That's some witchcraft thing." The moon is you. You talk about the sun, but the sun and the moon and the stars are really in alignment, and the planets too. So if people are talking about the stars and the constellations and you're saying that's voodoo, then it's the sun voodoo too. Well, we're not talking about that. Yes, you are. Actually, yes, you are. It's representative of that. Like all the planets, like the microcosm represents the microcosm. That's the microcosm, the universe. We are the microcosm. It's that just went over a lot of people's heads, but they're busy. They're so busy. So, oh, okay, mommy says, see, there you go. You go. I just surrounded you with children, so you're gonna watch that tone. You're not gonna say what you were going to say. Mother's so clear, and it's 3. It's 3. And you know my start number is 3. It's 3 sets of families walking their kids. It's the irony. And I hear the plane in the sky. Oh my gosh. This is so real, I could cry. And people are saying, there's something wrong with her. She's crazy. But I'm literally enjoying my bliss. Because I am making sense out of all of this. I know how my I know how my spirit and my parents speak to me. But you can get on social media and YouTube and say, I'm the crazy one. Yet you're mimicking me. Yet you're copying me. Because, somebody paid you to do that. And let's talk about that too, okay? Once again, it's talking about integrity and morality and accountability and responsibility. Some of the reasons for all of those who keep saying collective, and first off, it's not a collective. My name is Val Jones. I am one of one, not one of everybody. Everybody's not on my timeline. Everybody's not in my house. In fact, nobody's in my house. Everybody's not on my ship or my boat. And I don't know what these hoes be talking about, but they don't be talking about me. They want to do something. They want to harvest off my energy, but that would be a negative because I don't really care what you think or what you believe. Anybody who wants to come to me the wrong way, I'm outside. Come on, let's play. I dare you to come out here. I dare you to come out here right now and sit by me. Go ahead. Listen, let's go. Don't just talk about that shit. Don't just talk about that shit. See, that's the difference between me and them, yo. I look around to make sure that the kids are really not in my language to say that, but you all just don't give a crap. You say the F word, you drop all the words like you have absolutely no class. I see why some people look at you like, what the fuck is wrong with that? And that can go both ways too. You can tell people who don't have class, and it's not about a hue. It's about a spirit. It's about an energy. It's about how you were raised. So to have some ignorant ass motherfucker want to come up here and think that I'm going to be the one that slaved for you, so you can get a lick, so you can have a top hit on a TV show or a billboard chart. Bitch, you got me all the way fucked up. You got me all. I'm in the right place to be. I'm with the right family because one thing about it, you're not gonna get me around a group of simps and stans and goony goo goo people who you just the demonic in every energy. What will I do with you? It's nothing like simple people who literally like this is what they do. It's like I told you, like they're right there. They don't even hide behind a tree anymore. They're so ignorant and arrogant. That narcissist energy. I am a narc slayer. I am. I love it. I'm a demon killer. I'm a nutcracker. As Barney Fife would say, that's a nut. You standing by the tree looking like and say something like, can I sit by your tree? In plain sight, you're stalking me. Like the real me won't show up. See, when I was a little confused, and we all have been confused because I've told you, these people are good at what they do. They've been doing it. It's not just them. Reminding you is something behind them. So first and foremost, that's why I don't look at them as men and women. I look at them as the spirit that's representing them because a lot of these are just dead souls. They have no minds. They have no hearts. They have nothing. If you really know, you know. They're already an empty shell, a clone, or whatever it be. Which is the reason why I say, basically, literally, some of these people come up to me, I'm a blast a bitch. I ain't got time for this shit. I'm a 7-year-old woman with stage 4 chronic kidney disease. I don't have time to deal with no muggle ass, crappy ass, ignorant ass zombies around me. I will go Walking Dead in a minute. What was her name? The kids knew me. That was so wild that time when the kids. She's from The Walking Dead. I'm like, I didn't even watch The Walking Dead, but it's a military brat show that was out at Fort Fisher. Like, well, what is it now? It's not Fort Fisher. It's what is it now? I don't know what it is. Curry Beach. Um, which I used to say Cure Beach because it was a cure for me. But I haven't been to the beach in a minute. I guess everybody's going to the beach. Actually, I know a lot of people that ain't going to the beach, but a lot of people went to the beach to mimic me. I have had coffee, by the way, a little bit of coffee, but that's just me, okay? Because if you followed my live last night, you see I talk like this anyway. I told you. I keep going back to that for a reason because somebody said she's got dementia, she's crazy, and it's this and all that, and it's on drugs. They keep saying she on drugs, she on drugs. Auntie unhinged. Auntie is doing her thing. So, and these are the people. So you look at the people. If you're in the chat room, if you look at the people in the chat room doing those things, these are the people. These are the trolls. These are the ones who are desperate right now. That they just want to stalk you for absolutely no reason. But let's talk about who these people are, or more so. Oh, the butterfly, the black butterfly, just flew over my head. Mommy said, "Go." Okay, go. Good topic, girl. These folks are about to be read. Mommy gave me the confirmation right there with the black butterfly. Let's talk about the Masons and the Eastern Stars, okay, and the Shriners too. Now, listen, okay, because I saw a video which they talk, and I've seen several videos that there's just a lot of and I'm not going to say that they don't. I'm not going to say some people don't do that because nobody's perfect in any group. That's why I don't do groups. I'm good with me. That's why you got these people like, no, Flicker, you're gonna need a person. What do you know what the word one means? Look that up right now. Google the word one, because apparently these people are either simple or too drunk or too high to even know what one means. One is the loneliest number that you. But it's not though, because I'm used to being one. I was the only child, so I'm good to go. So that point when they thought they isolated me from the clones and the drones, I was good by myself alone because that's when the spirit really kicked in, and it's just me and God and Goddess, my friends. So it's just me and mom and dad and my aunts and my ancestors too. And you say you believe in that stuff, but I don't think you do because I don't see it repping in your integrity or in your accountability just behind the stuff that you do. Because if you really believe in a Holy Spirit, a higher power, or your ancestors, I mean, I don't know how your ancestors are. So let me take that back because everybody's not the same. Some of you guys have bad ancestors, really bad ones. Really bad ones. And I'm not going to name no names. Some of y'all literally are spawns of the devil. And I mean that devil. We all have a little bit of devil and angel in us. That is true. But the devil doesn't rule us the way it rules you. And so you literally came, whether it was a Nephilim, a demon, or just, whatever you want to call yourself, to be a zombie. I'll just say that. I'll just go with that. You literally wanted to come up against a seraphim. Have you researched what a seraphim is? And what if I'm spitting facts? Just say that ValJones is spitting some facts today. Oh, wow, this is a Saturday sermon. This is a sermon day. A sermon and discernment day because I'm speaking some ish, but they said I'm the crazy kid. She crazy, she unhinged. What unhinged thing have I said? See how these people are desperate, especially when they get read. So let's get to the Masons and the Eastern Stars and the Shriners too. I've never had a problem with Shriners, not that I can recall. I don't, and in fact, I've had some Shriners to help me too. So we're cool. I will say this: you do have some Masons and Eastern Stars that are on the low vibe, but do not put it in a blanket bucket like it's all the Masons and the Eastern Stars, okay? It's just like the fraternity and the Boule. Now, I've never really bought into the Boule stuff. I mean, I'll be the first to tell you, man. I pledged Zeta Phi Beta sorority and wish I didn't. But, I mean, it was an experience. So, what can you do? When it was good, it was good. And I learned some things, too. And I did believe in the finer womanhood, and I did believe in what it meant foundationally, because where they were at when they founded these sororities and fraternities, especially Phi Beta Sigma fraternity, let's say it right, because people get so goddamn uptight if you don't say the whole thing. And see, that's just me. I'm like, okay, whatever. Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated and Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. It's the whole incorporation to me. I mean, I don't know if that was a big thing back when the Five Pearls were putting this together. But, the whole incorporation thing, maybe it was, or maybe it's just what incorporation means. But the thing about it is it's a heart thing. It's a mind thing. It's a family thing. way they were dealing with a whole bunch of discrepancies and just a whole bunch of stuff with racism and just a whole bunch of trash that were holding intelligent and worthy black people back. And you still have those things happening today. And that's why I say that's okay, because God's really going to start that shit out today. Ooh, okay, little shout. Let me speak. Another family coming in. This family day today. See mommy surrounded me once again. It's the daddies walking the doors. It's the daddy walking the door. I love that synchronicity. Now, somebody says it's a coincidence. It's a coincidence when I say it, but if your favorite astrologer says it, then it's a synchronicity. Okay, I'm going to let that be. We're going to see who's with who. Because remind you, I'm in my own home paying my own bills. And I have bills too, and some people say, well, I don't even like money. I don't even need money. Then either you're rich or you're a fool. Because let's be real, you have to have money to pay your bills. Unless you're living with somebody, I can see if you were a child, and unless you're a grown person, unless you're living with somebody, bitch, you need money. What are you talking about? Don't even try to run that bullshit my way. I don't even like money. Whether you like it or not, bills got to get paid. You didn't buy that car with your looks. If you did, you did something else for that. Let's be real. Some people use cash, some people use ass. And that is something I wouldn't do. And the people who were mad because I didn't show my ass. I mean, I showed my ass out, but I didn't show my ass the way they wanted me to. Pause. Where'd you go? Dragonfly. There you go. Strike a pose. Strike a pose. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. You struck a pose so nice. That is so cool. There's no AI either. There's no green screen too. Oh, thank you. That is awesome. That is awesome. That's awesome. Val Jones being Val Jones, the naturally wonder that I am. I'm outside. You haven't come at me to accost me or whatever, Mr. Batman. I said Batman, not Batman. Batman. I'm still thinking about the movie, when the movie came out, because when we grew up, I was the generation that we grew up with Adam West and Burt Ward. Okay, I think that got lost in the not the in-law fire, but in the church fire. Okay, when my aunt and uncle died, my godparents, and Good Hope Baptist Church decided that it would take everything, including the house and all the stuff that was in their storage too, because my uncle sold his soul to the church demons, and the church demons came from me, so they were trying to sacrifice me too. And that was actually an old church that my family, their blood and their bricks were in that church. But here comes Reverend McDonald. Ironic, 6 degrees of separation. Reverend McDonald, he's not there now, he's dead. I think his wife dead. I think, most of those people dead. But I talked about earlier this week how this is a synchronicity of the flying monkeys that want to come back around and want to try to get a whole new synergy, a whole new thing going on. Oh, hell no, that's not going down. But Reverend McDonald, who was the church, Good Old Baptist Church. See, my grandfather, you got the Tims and the Holmes, and you got a lot of people on Deep Creek Road. If you know Deep Creek Road, I didn't know Deep Creek Road I didn't know people were scared of Deep Creek Road until I got to Fayetteville State. But I knew that Murchison Road, or at least where I lived, Bridge Street, Murchison Road was great. People were moving across the river. The point is, once you moved across the river, away from the Cape Bridge, past the Cape Bridge, you had a better life to live, because a lot of people don't like it when you move off the farm. Some people try to go back home, but I'm sending this alarm. Who was it? W.C. Fields said, and it's real too, that you can't go back home again. Wasn't he from Philadelphia? Did they put that on his plaque? So shout out to Philly. It's that. I know some good things in Philly, and I know some trash things in Philly too. I had a Philly, still got a Philly mofo trying to stalk me. Bitch, I will fucking slaughter you. See, I got away from the kids so I can say this to say what I said, because unlike you, I have manners about myself. I wasn't raised by the dead. Don't let that go over your head. So, in my Buddha pose, if you know, you know. But anyway, so And I don't know what you're talking about in the chat room, but this is my class, okay? So I'm just going to let it go. So like I said, if you want to talk amongst each other, go ahead and do what you do. But if you're coming in, it's not about this it's not about your energy. It never was. So this is not about you. So if you get mad, I don't give a fuck. Mommy's getting ready to send some kids around me to me because she said Val is about to like. Oh, she's about to light this conversation up. No, mommy. I feel the breeze, and it's a hot day too. It's a hot day, but it's really cool right now. But no, seriously, a high vibing. I can guarantee you. I can 110% guarantee you a high vibing Eastern Star and Mason and Shriner, a high vibing one, would not be stalking you. They got other things to do, other things to worry about, other things to deal with. They don't care about just anybody. Well, I'm not just anybody, but I'm saying if you're a high vibe, if you're really in your high mind, in your high vibe, and see, when I say high, people think I'm talking drugs, and that's what they want you to think. They want you to think, they want you to put high vibe as in drugs. That's why you have a lot of people who are high vibe. They're smoking, they're toking, they're vaping, they're doing all of this and that. So it's a confusion in that. And if you don't get it, then you grow up like, oh, I gotta get high to see God. I gotta get high to tap into the aliens. I gotta get high to tap into the next dimension or whatever it be. But no, you don't. See, it's an inside job. You have to be one with source. You can do that naturally. I prove that every day, and that's why they're after my head, okay? Because I be messing up their money, but they messed up everybody's money, okay? That's why that's going to come back to them because they fucked up because they're stupid ass people dealing with real seraphims. Have you looked up what a seraphim means yet? You should. I'm trying to put you on some game, Betty. Here comes the family right around me. So, I have to get my calm voice as I sit here doing me. See, I told you she's going to send that energy around my way. Like, okay, we're going to keep it nice and kind today. Yes, ma'am. Art over war. Mm-hmm. Especially the moon being in Gemini too. Oh, it's the stuff I could say. Well, back to all these videos that are popping out, because I realized that when they were popping out and talking about all the sororities and fraternities too, how all the sororities and fraternities were satanic and all this and all that. So, listen, I don't know about that. I would never even remotely join something if I thought that was that. I will say I had some crazy ass big sisters and crazy ass line sisters, and that's facts. You know. How you doing? Hi, sweetie. Oh wow, I love it. You know what? I know this is you can have some of the craziest stuff on this space, but you can have some wonderful loving things too, okay? I'm really in the place to be. It brings me joy. I mean, honestly, it brings me joy. Can you see when I see like real families or real people in love or just real people just having fun? That makes me have joy. But do you know, in the same token, that when I see people who are having a good time or having fun or really being parents to their kids, and that brings me joy, the opposite of that, stick with me now, because I'm really about to drop something that is just so far from cap and it's 120% facts. The very way that I can love and see happiness in people and people enjoy happiness and it makes me happy too and inspires me. On the other side of that, you have, it's a real fact, you have happiness haters. They hate seeing people smile. They hate seeing people together. They hate seeing joy. These are miserable, empty shells. Okay, Lamashu spirit, the Lamashu. Look up the Lamashu spirit. That spirit. But what was the oh my god. What was the movie um that had the older lady who I think initially the son was possessed or something and she had to go into their dreams and the husband had to go into the dreams and they made like it was was it Incubus? I don't know. But it was the old lady. Those of you know what I'm talking about. And they were like, and they were filming it. She had her people filming it too. But she dealt with it was this wicked bitch. I mean, wicked. The Lamashu spirit, just a wicked bitch. Like, you know how sometimes when they say, and that part is true too, that you do have some spirit, you have some, and you have some horrible spirits. It's that too, man. It's that too. Okay, mommy says focus, because I'm doing my Gemini thing again. Let's get, in case you missed the point, everybody in the Divine Nine is not wicked and demonic. Every Shriner, every Mason, every Eastern Star is not wicked and demonic. Yes, you have some low vibing ones. Yes, they do the dumb shit they do. Yes, they will be jealous of you, but don't give them the power. It's a mind fuck. See, I told these, making sure that no kids around me. I told these dumbasses that I was a psychological master. Like, I told these dumbasses that I was a genius too. And I don't know if it's because of my age, or because I'm a woman, or because they felt like I was too nice or too kind, that what I was saying wasn't true. And that's the one thing about Val. I am so transparent that even transparency bows down to me. Real fact. 100% fact, no cap. I am so goddamn transparent that even transparency bowed down to me. You know what? Your leaders that's using you as a shield, they're bowing too. They're not going to tell you in reality. I'm telling you, even you forget that even the devil bows to me. The devil is not over me, but the devil is over all of them, because they worship. I mean, they really. You think people don't worship the devil, but what is the devil to you? Because we all have a little bit of devil in us. So you got to think when somebody gives their whole entire soul, because this lesson is about balancing. And we can go back to the days of old. There were always lessons and lessons. And keep in mind, I don't care if it's the sewer or it's the commandments or whatever it be. These were all guide lessons in wherever the geography was, for whatever the generation, whatever the family. So for everybody to try to put everybody in one religious box, that's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. That's just retarded. That's just stupid. That's just, you think everybody in the military is a Christian? You have Muslims, you have Hindus, you have agnostics, you probably have some atheists too. But I'm saying at the end of the day, if you're up here to do a job. And so the training for you is learning how to work together as a team. And can you work together as a team as a confirmation? That never gets old. I love this. But it can freak you out if you're not who you say you are. If you know, you know. This is a, and I hear the plane too. Oh my gosh, this is like, and I could be making all this up. This could be in my mind. It could be in my mind. But I know people look at me and I get love. So do you think I give a fuck about these trolls? I'm slaying them by just telling the truth. Because that's one thing that they can never do. They can never ever tell the truth. Never ever tell the truth. So like I said, you have some people that literally, for whatever reason, either out of desperation or either because they were beat down by their family, they had a horrible family situation, whatever it be, but they made the choice to sell their entire soul to a demonic entity. And getting back to that movie, you have some other movies, you have some spirits who want to come into the light to either say hi, create havoc, or do whatever they do, right? And then you have some who don't. Remember, in Poltergeist, when they were trying to bring Carol Ann back to the light, some of these spirits were trying to escape, right? But that preacher was not. Which gets to that movie Incubus or whatever it is, which rhymes with succubus. If you get it, you get it. I think that was the name of the movie. I don't know. I keep saying that, but it's the reason why I'm saying that word. It might not be the name of the movie, or it might be the name of the movie. But it was the one with the guy and his wife and his son, and the woman had tried to possess his son. I think in the third movie, the woman, not the evil woman, the evil demon bitch, the demon bitch spirit had possessed or had tried to snatch the son into the netherworld or whatever like that. And then the third movie, I think it tried to snatch a young woman and stuff like that. And anyway, the woman had dealt with this a couple of times with this bitch, but and she was explaining the very thing I'm explaining, how certain things, which is really true, and I could resonate with it. So this is not just me watching movies. This is truth. I know it's true because I can feel it because I've experienced that. And that's the funny thing about me. I'm going to tell you about the stuff I experienced personally, but that's when they say I'm crazy. Said the crazy person is stalking me that literally wants to be the one to write the book or talk about a song. How I'm dealing with the spirits and I'm an alien goddess and I understand what all this is and I'm just into sacred geometry and all this shit. And you're so goddamn fake, bitch. You're so fake. And you people believe the fakes because they have celebrity status or clout or whatever that be. And all these hoes want me to sit at their table to kill me. And they do that in a way of saying, you can't sit with us, you can't sit with us. And those who know can resonate with what I say too, because they give you that energy. They're in your face, stalking and mocking you. You can't sit with us. You can't sit with us. You're nothing. You're not good. Who do you think you are? You can't look in the sun and not go blind. I saw that damn bird way out there, bitch. So the funny thing is I'm being heard too anyway. Because there's cameras all over the place. There's some people in the office right now that are they're just laughing their ass off at me. How you doing, boys? How you doing, man? I know that was so what you call it? That was so protocol incorrect. But me and protocol. To that degree, I'm going to be me. But at least when I say I'm going to be me, I'm not trying to destroy something. Like these people, I'm just going to be me. So you want to like suck around on everybody else. You literally want to screw around. You have no integrity. You have no morality. You have no real responsibility or accountability to nothing. You want to live off people and then say how you're the boss, which gets back to this, people who say, I don't even like money. Somebody that says, I don't like money, don't believe that shit. Because that's somebody that's either lost on purpose or lost because, I don't know. I mean, that doesn't even make sense to me. And I can't even, I have learned to stop dealing in the files of folks that don't make sense because that issue goes deep because me being the fixer that I am, I was like, I'm kind of liking the song, there's not a problem that I can fix it because I can put it in the mix. But that's the mix that I don't need to be into. That's why my parents, when I was out there walking at Carver's Creek, they said, drop them all. I went, all of them, all. But thought I was lying about that too. And I'm pretty sure there's some people at Carver's Creek that thought I was crazy and kidding. They jumped on the T2. I realized these people really do go everywhere you go and talk to everybody you know. That is 100% the truth. That's why I said the fact is I have such an emotional intelligence, dragonfly, about me. I love nature. What can I say? This helps me. This is my therapy. So I'm not going to let some wicked ass, crazy ass therapist that's gotten the money to lie like she do. Bitch, that shit's going to come back to you. Let me tell you something about these soldiers that you're not helping, because soldiers are crashing out, and the world is crashing out too. But soldiers are people, so they're crashing out too. We've already heard all of these weren't soldiers, but there were people. How we had a Navy SEALs guy that was trying to transition, and he murdered his wife while his 10 years. Well, he didn't, but thank God he didn't murder the child. I mean, but that child's going to be traumatized for life. That child is going to be traumatized for life. So any therapist that gets around her, please respect her and treat her right, and don't look at her like, don't tell her some dumb shit like what you need to do to get over it. She will never get over it. She will never get over it. She's 10. She is fully aware of what has happened. Regardless of the details, she's aware that daddy killed mommy. She is in hell. I pray that the people who are with her today and the therapist or I don't even like to say therapist because that's such a fake ass word right now to me, but the person who chooses to advise her will handle her gently, because I mean it makes my heart just Ooh, girl, back it up. See, that's a Pisces. A Pisces with their empathy going deep because I'm already feeling what she knows. Because I've been there. I've been there. Not in that situation, but I've been there. Have a lost one just shot from me. And it's just, you never get over that. She's 10. She is very fully aware. I have to watch that. You have to watch when you're a Pisces and an empath. You have to watch how deep you can go to, because I mean, and that's what the dark side wants out of you. They want that empathy. They want that energy. They want to put that battery in your back. They want that juice, because that juice is connected to God. That is the gift. That is the gift in you that can be a curse too. A curse in the way that it makes people think that you're too kind and too nice, and they can play in your face. And they will try to do that constantly. Fire truck. That might be my next boyfriend. Never know. I said it's either gonna be a medic, a fireman, or a paratrooper, yo. Well, okay, now I just heard the legs go. Seriously? Listen, it'll be whatever. Let me not put no label on it. Whatever happens, happens. But right now, I'm good. I'm my own captain. It is a 1 year. Look up the word one. It is a 1 year. I'm not even thinking about nobody till 2027. I got stuff to do. I'm working on Soul School Cafe, and I got more projects to do too. Plus my own counseling thing that I do, because everybody wants to counsel, everybody wants to give advice, everybody wants to do this, everybody wants to do that, right? That's part of the grifting to people with money who decide, well, she's not going to work for us, then we're going to pay everybody else to do what she do. So that's the whole thing about it. Now that much is true, that you have these people who turn around and they'll hack your phone and they'll try to stalk you. I've had people like call me up on the phone crazy. I mean, I could not believe that these people calling me up they literally said, I want your ass. That was not in my mind. But then they want to tell you that you're crazy, because when you try to tell people that that happens, who's going to believe you when they think, when you've been by yourself, or they've said all these lies, so people believe these lies before they even came to talk to you. Now that's one thing I can say. Everybody doesn't do it, but the few who do represent morality, integrity, accountability, and responsibility, that's my top four. Unlike your top three or top four, top five rappers, fuck all them. Ain't none of them in this. Not a one. If I looked at a one that represented those all four things, none of them. None of them. Not a one. Not a one. Not a one. Not a one for me. I've yet to see it. Integrity, morality, accountability, responsibility in real life. Okay, I'll wait. Who does that? Which one of these ragged ass rappers and actors do that in real life? That's what I'm saying. Now say what you want to about soldiers, but they're not playing one for TV. They do this. In all honesty, when you go to war, you don't send a rapper or an actor. You have soldiers who became rappers and actors, and they brought credibility. That's the five. That's the top five. Credibility. I knew it was one word and I couldn't think about it, but that's it. Credibility. Come through. Holy Spirit, come through. Ooh, child, this is y'all not tithing me today. Where's the tithes for me? Where's the love? Thank you for the flowers. Oh, thank you. Oh, I guess I have to get monetized for that. Well, that's something I'm not going to ever do. So if you tithe me, then I think it's a good thing right now that people don't know who's tithing me. So, and that also is a good thing. So, I mean, I'm not going to be monetized. There's a lot of things I can do because I'm not monetized, and it's okay. I mean, I'm really okay with this. This works for me. You all jumped on that monetizing train, and see that effed you up. See, that's what they wanted you to do. You don't read. You do not read the fine print. And I read the fine print and everything. Like when everybody was on that heroin thing, I said what I said. Since, the C word is still, a little bit crazy to say, and I'm not just talking cancer, okay? Oh, there goes my little white trucks. Are you a good white truck or are you a bad white truck? I guess we see, because I said I'm outside. Come and get, oh no, that's a cleanup crew, so they're gonna come by and say hi. Cause see, I told you, good white trucks too. It's got, you have people on both sides. It's like people had, see, you had some red trucks, and then so you had the, bad ones mimicking the red trucks. So she don't know who it is. She don't know if it's good or bad. So she's gonna be mad at everybody. But I have this spirit of discernment. Like, I go by your energy. There's a difference between people who are just around watching you, and there's a difference between people. There's a signature, there's an energy, at least when you're empath like that, and clairaudient, clairsentient, whatever the clairs, call it whatever you want to. I can feel it like that. So that has gotten me through a lot of things. It's never been luck. It's never been luck. It's not a luck thing. It's a God thing. It's a goddess thing. It's a family thing. It's a family legacy. You still don't use your Charles Whitell Chestnut books. I guarantee you they're going to drive over here and say, hey, anybody got food? No, okay, we're not eating out. You cooking, okay? You're cooking today. Wow. Speaking of which, I know my bad for the Gemini rising. I know I'm going all over the place, but this is going to make sense to you soon enough. They're going by where they cook the food and they set up, but they might just be going to clean it. I know I am looking like, are they setting up food? Girl, if you don't, that's a cleaning crew. They're emptying the trash and stuff or doing whatever. No, but I guess, I don't know. But anyway, focus, Val. I told you this is I have never been diagnosed, by the way. I have never, ever been diagnosed with ADHD. So before you want to put those labels, it's all these labels that they want to put on me, and I just defy all the labels. Like, that's not me. That's not me. That's not me. And they hate it because these are people who can't be wrong. Because they have all the PhDs and the MDs and the DDs and wherever it be. They got all the clout and the fake credibility that they are who they are, but they're really not. And so I bring up their insecurity because I'm just like, don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. But I'm still me. I'm still intelligent as hell. Genius, 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 genius. Minister said that. I didn't. So whatever genius is to you, the genius that tanked her SATs because I was bored shitless. Have you ever taken the SATs? Most people have not. And that's so sad. And it's these honorary degrees. Like, this person's a doctor, this person's a doctor. Honorary degrees don't count. I mean, schooling won't teach you everything. We have uneducated people at these so-called educated schools. This is true. However, the people who seem to be talking the most about it are the people who don't even have their damn GED. And unless you've been through the military and got some real life experience to get ahead and to really catch several clues, then bitch, you don't know what you're talking about. So shut the fuck up when it comes to me. My voice carries a trillion voice. So, I see, and that's the difference. Again, that's the difference between me and them. You ever gone to an event and they say it's family friendly, and the DJ within 1 minute, it's like 60 seconds. Okay, let's give it 120 seconds. Within 2 minutes, I don't know what family friendly is to you, but the stuff I see in here, no, no, that's not what we do. You do you. That's the difference. That's the difference. That is the difference. If you don't know the difference, then on my level, the problem is you. I'm not going to dumb down my standards because a bitch can't do math and basic math too. The dragonfly just went by. Daddy said, damn right. Or hubby said, Tribe said, damn right. I mean, we got potty mouths too. We know we got potty mouths, but bitch, if it's a family friendly event, I don't want to hear a bunch of people talking about they fucking and they sucking. I dropped that hoe and shit like that. And I got my kid there. I got my 10-year-old. It's like that. I mean, sorry, not sorry. That's just me. I remember that time at Fayetteville State where I was. It's sad to say that one of those turned on me too. Damn, y'all really got to all my people. That is crazy. I don't know which is crazier, that they got to all my people or that my people turned on me. Either way, it is what it is at this point. So you do get to a point where you feel like you can't trust anybody. So you really have to start all over. That's the rebirth. It's starting all over. It's like when you don't think that Noah left some good people when he got on this boat and sell away, sell away, sell away. He had people that he loved, okay, but he had to sell away. I'm talking stories. Whether you think these stories are true, there's a lesson in all of that for you. So let's get to the lesson, and don't be going Jesus King and just shut the fuck up with that bitch. You don't even know what Jesus means. So anyway, but that when Noah was leaving and telling people, hey, It's gonna flood. It's gonna flood. But nah. Noah catch me. Noah crazy. Noah stupid. Noah don't know what he's talking about. Noah's a nut. Party fight. Ernest T. Bass. Y'all are Ernest T. Bass people looking at somebody like me and saying, I'm not intelligent and you are Ernest T. Bass. Do you see the idiocy in that? Picture that for a minute and just laugh. Ernest T. Bass is going to tell me that he is superior to me and more intelligent than me. Ernest T. Bass. Festus is going to tell me that he's more intelligent than me and superior over me. Festus and Ernest T. Bass. Picture that. It's that to the T. Oh, you got me all the way fucked up. That'll never happen. Oh, it's just insanity. It can make you laugh. Once you find the humor in it, you just go, that's ignorance on all levels. Now, on the other hand, Pookie in the Hood, Pookie in the Hood, who's been in and out of jail 50,000 times. You can buy Pookie with a joint or a brew. Pookie in the Hood, who done fucked everybody in the hood, going to me that he's over me too. I'm your king. You gonna listen to me and bow down to me. Because why? You expect me to drop my standards to your misery? And then on top of that, if they do the gang thing, they're gonna say, well, you're gonna join this or we gonna kill you. Or we're gonna threaten you, or we're gonna this or that. It's always that manipulation. It's that. And I'll say, there goes the car. I saw that. Y'all be everywhere. Oh my God, this never gets old. This never gets old. I love this. Now I feel like Chef on Naked and Afraid. I love this shit. But so we eat this shit up. So if you know, but no, but seriously. So it was at that point when I realized, it was coming from both sides, but mainly from that side of Pookie trying to, take me on that gang ride. And I'm like, oh, I hear the tree, I hear nature. It's mommy's like, you getting it, you get it. Go ahead, and you saying it so nicely. We're so proud of you. You even curving your potty mouth. And there's not even kids around. Keep doing that. Keep doing this. Keep doing what you do. So when you people need a real speaker to come out and talk to you about some real stuff, now everybody doesn't want to do that. That's why organizations will set you up, because I'm not the organizational type. I'm not going to have some organization with organization hype. I've been through a lot of organizations and it's the same damn thing. They want to be the leader every time, but they want me to do the work. It's that Cinderella thing. If you've ever seen the movie, and I'm sure most of you have, Cinderella or Jupiter Jones. Well, Jupiter Ascending. Let's play like Jupiter's my dad. Technically, dad, son, Jupiter, all that. It all works with my patriarchal lineage, grandma and all that too. That's the Jupiter. That's the Jupiter and Sun energy coming out. On my mom's side, it's the Saturn and the Sun energy coming out. So it all works for me, because Jupiter and Saturn, in your natal chart, Jupiter and Saturn are very, very just like your sun sign and your moon sign. Where your Jupiter and your Saturn is makes a difference in your life. It makes a hella and heaven of a difference in your life. You can do your chart yourself, but you get other people to do your chart, and a lot of these people are grifting you of your wealth. It's like a crack dealer that will give you a crack dealer, a drug dealer will give you drugs for free at first to get you hooked, and then once you're hooked, the price goes way up. They know what they're doing. Do you know what they're doing? And do you know, more importantly, do you know what you're doing? Why would somebody who drinks all day, every day, who wakes up in the morning and drink, or smokes all day, every day, or wakes up in the morning and smoke, and why would you feel like you would be over me, or I would allow you to even stand toe like you're equal to me? You are not. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. You waking up with a brew, and you waking up with a joint, or you waking up with some drug or alcohol every day. We're not equal. I'm not going to bow to you. I'm not going to You must got me all the way jacked up. That is something I will never do. And they get mad at you when you do that too. But that's the devil in them. That's the mind, that energy in them, because they're used to that gang mentality. And at the point when I realized, oh, these people are serious about either want to rape me or rob me or kill me or do whatever that they want to do. Confirmation once again is that. So, all right, this is what they're doing. I mean, my dad and my mom knowing who they created, because evidently these heifers did not, because the devil set you up. You dumb, stupid ass cunt ass stupid. I know. I noticed like the crickets got louder too. The crickets just got louder, like Val's revving up. See it? That's what the nature thing. You do that when you start doing that thing. When you start getting that energy. I am noticing. Thank you, Mother. I am noticing. I'm noticing how the birds will start chirping more, and the crickets or the tree frogs will start chirping more, and the storms. If it's storming, the winds will start blowing more. I am very well aware of that energy, and that's when in my neighborhood they're saying I'm a witch, and I'm not saying I'm a witch. I'm very in tune to nature. I'm in tune to the Holy Spirit. But it's funny how when they do it, like it's okay for them to be witches and do candle magic. We all grew up in candles. There's candles all in the Catholic Church. So what is this candle magic talk thing? See what I'm saying? They will take. Don't throw out the baby with the bathwater, because I was going to do that too. The point of the matter is discern. Again, you got to find the balance. Your top 5, because let me say it again, your top 5: morality, integrity, accountability, responsibility, and credibility. Write that down. Morality, integrity, accountability, responsibility, and credibility. Write that down. Set the 10 Commandments down to the side. Set all the surahs down. Set the Kabbalah down to the side. Let's break it down. This is high vibing spirituality for dummies, and you're getting it free. See? But I'm the greedy one, and I'm the lazy one, and I'm the dumb one. I might be dumb because I'm giving you this for free. They charge you money to grift your ass, but yet, you pay them and just like gloss over me and steal from me. How's that working for you? I did tell you that Saturn and Jupiter in your natal chart. I don't give a damn what these people are saying now. Saturn is your Saturn return, man. They can lie about, I'm on my Saturn return, but I figured this thing out. I can tell you have not figured the thing out, because you're still living with somebody. You're not on your own yet. And that's got to come. Saturn strips you down to nothing, bet. Saturn strips you down to nothing, to the bare basics, because it gets to be about basic math. You can't go into the class, you can't graduate into sacred geometry until you master basic math. Golly gee, I'm gonna have to learn. I have to look back on this. I'm teaching a class today, even for me. See, that's when you know you're a great student and a teacher, because you can learn and teach at the same time. Most people can't, apparently. All these tables, they're just talking, but they can't do the walk. See, you only need 5 things: morality, integrity, accountability, responsibility, and credibility. It's got to be all those 5 things. You can't have one without the other. So a person can say, well, I'm moral, but I might not have credibility. Then you don't really have, your morality is going to be skewed. You have to have these 5 things to win in life. You have to. You just have to. Now, you can prove me wrong. Go ahead and see there's a B right now. Well, it's a purple, it's a dark blue. Oh, I'm about a wasp nest. It's a dark blue wasp came by. But it's the nature. It's like that. It's the cosine. It's the cosine, and you'll think I'm crazy. I'm just making up stuff. Okay, well, go ahead and do. But dispute me. How are you going to dispute me on morality, integrity, responsibility, accountability, and credibility? How are you going to dispute me on that's not the thing to do? And that's the person that I have to have in my life, all 5. You don't, you come with less? No, you don't, no. This ride, you can't get on this ride on no level. And so, because I heard some kids about that. I was getting ready to say, oh, they're all the way there. Because I was getting ready to say something about. So when I realized, like, these devils, these demons, these controllers, these, whatever it be, these people who, like, want to gang over everybody. And it can come in politicians, it can come in big pharma, it can come in organizations, it can come all over the place. So it's true. Some of what people are saying are true, but the others, kind of what they're saying is fake, because they want the cross confusion. And it's always an election year, man. It's always an election year. That means some shit is really going down with politics. But that's always the deal when you're dealing with clowns, and this is the circus. Remember when I told you the circus was still in town? And somebody said, "Hey, you're the ring." Am I though? She said, "Girl, you handle those lions and tigers and bears just fine." Go ahead and give them a show, Chris. We love it. We're learning from each other. You want to be able to learn from each other. Morality, morality. What did I say? Integrity. Integrity is big on me. I'm really big on integrity. That is like, that is morality and integrity are absolutely my top two. Actually, I need to bring up, credibility a bit to number three, because it's literally, for me, is morality, integrity, credibility, accountability, and responsibility. Those are the top five. Bitch, if you miss even one of those, you cannot get on this ride. I don't give a damn if you think I'm stuck up or I'm this or that. I'll be whatever it be. I pay my own goddamn bills. Who the fuck are you going to be talking to me? And it's that too when my parents realize, oh, okay, our daughter is somewhere and she's about to set this bitch off. It's getting ready to be another Red Sea up in this bitch. And you thought I'm kidding, but I'm not. But no, but see, it gets back to Noah. Remember when Noah was saying, and I told you, people that I actually worked with and I actually had a good time with. Some people did, I thought, but I mean, if you can turn like that, then no, then that was in you to do that, because there's a pattern of that. People just didn't do it one time; they did it repeatedly. I can forgive somebody if it's just one time and you didn't know, like, okay, I listened to this dumb bitch, and but yet you did it and you still felt like you did it again. That's the part. These people kept doing it. Not a one of them stepped in and say, "Damn, I can't say, but this is happening." But I can't say because my life is on the line. And if they find out I said something, they threaten to kill me. So, real time. I can't do shit, but be careful. Now, I've had my watchers tell me to be careful. The same people watching me, these are people who, like, and it's true, they have all eyes on you. These people have connections to everything, the FBI, the CIA, the FED, and the special ops and special forces too. But one thing, it gets back to my top three and my top five: morality, integrity, credibility, accountability, and responsibility. If you've got that, well, oh wow, did we just do that? And I heard the plane go by. Five, five. I think they juiced me January 19th. Yeah, but you know how you are. I do. Sometimes going all the way rogue is not the thing to do. Because if I go all the way rogue, that's crashing out. Which gets back to when I was at that walk at Carver's Creek, because with all the stuff that was surrounding me, because and that was like, although I was at a peaceful, that's the funny thing, I was at a peaceful state, so I don't even know. So the thing about it is that was on a day of my unawareness day. In other words, I was at peace. I wasn't even worried about anything, but yet that energy comes through. That's when you know it's something important. That's when you know it's something important. I can think about that time when I was out at the parking lot in front of Brooklyn's Pizzas, and I was crashing out, and then they were circling me like, "You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. You're figuring out, but you're good. But you gotta slow your rolling this a little bit." That's why we chipped your ass, because we have a we have a we're here to protect and serve you. Some people really mean that. They really, really do. If you get it, you get it. It's not an ego thing. It's not a who's better, who's greater. It's just that when you know your mission and your role, you know how this thing goes. What do you think? Who do you think? What do you think Archangel Michael is? I mean, on a real life, let's talk about the real Archangel Uriel. Who do you think these are? Do you know who seraphims are? Do you know what a seraphim is? Morality, integrity, credibility, responsibility, accountability. Not just sometime, but all the time. Consistently down the line. Not flip flop. One day you are, one day you're not. No, not the same. If you're saying you're an angel, be an angel. Or what type of angel are you? Now, you can be a demonic angel. It's that thing. Like I said, you can be the double ganger, and that I see. But these the motherfucking bitches that want to come after me, you're going to send these little rusty, crusty, ragged ass motherfuckers and think that they're going to, like, play on my top and rape me and rob me and do the shit that they do to everybody else, not Twitch, bitch. Oh, hell no, not the beauty queen who jumped off the Empire State Building, not the whole bunch of things. I've seen people dying and dying and dying all over the place. I've seen people like looking really crazy in the face. I'm seeing things that I slow down. I'm seeing a lot of things. And I'm going, oh, I'm going to have to kill me a bitch today. Because Annie Oakley was not okay. I'm a military brat. These people cosplay that, but I don't think they understand the mind of the military. And I do. Because, I mean, my mom was a soldier. My daddy was a soldier, obviously. My husband was a soldier, too. And it's just where I'm comfortable. I feel at home and comfortable. Now, actually joining the military, no, that's something I wouldn't necessarily do, but I'm not an organizational person. But yet that doesn't mean my mom was right. She make a good soldier, and in many ways I do. I'm very, when it comes to logistics and tactical thinking and problem solving, I am the best. But I realize how these people around here always wanted me to be less. I realized a long time ago, especially when you get in these organizations and federal and stuff like that, and you're trying to actually bring in, some of y'all have noticed that at Fort Bragg too, but I'm going to say that maybe if you look at it this way, they're training you, they're teaching you and training you how to deal when you get with outside of these gates, because people do that too. They will think you will come up with the brightest idea and they will say it ain't shit, and within 24 hours later they will look you in your face and the face of your boss, and they'll swear that they came up with it, the idea that you just said, and you're looking like I said, like they'll be playing in your face, like, right at that tree. You can't see me, but you can clearly see. You did that shit on purpose and laughed about it, like, and what you gonna do? This is not the time. Normally, I'd say, and I mean that too. Don't wake up watching the news, but maybe some of you do need to wake up and watch or read the news. That's something that people used to do way back in the day to kind of get a feel of the tide, okay? But now you're letting YouTube and social media let you know what the wave is today. But that wave is taking you all to hell in a variety of ways. And then those who really want to tell the truth and really want to stand up for something and have purpose, you want to take them out and have them shut their mouth and have a fuck ass, pimp ass trick and his witch bitch try to sort you out. Bitch, I'll fuck you up. So many levels. And I'm not tough. I'm not a gangster. I won't say that I'm tough or not a gangster, but I know what I know. And if you really ask the people who knew me in real life, they would tell you, yeah, Val's like that, yo. She is exactly what she says. We have seen her do it in real life. Like, oh, jeez. And when it happens, it just happens, right? I sometimes can't even. It's the thing about, they want to call it instability, but I would choose to say I'm unpredictable, because I don't even know it's coming until I do it sometimes. I mean, many times I do. So, you always, like, want to, but you can't always telegraph your walk, because if you telegraph your walk, then they're telegraphing it too. So that's these stalkers and these people in their little organizations and their groups that already got a plan of you. They've already done strategic thinking. See, we're talking strategically. Because remind you, these are some strategic people too. They're good at what they do. Like I tell you, some of you, and I want those of you who feel like that you have been scammed or stalked or all of that, please don't think that you're stupid today. Please don't think you're the stupid one, okay? It has happened to the best of us, and it has been happening forever and a day. But on today, if you're listening to me, this is your new rebirth. This is your new start. This is where the shit hits the fan today. This is the great awakening happening for you. And see, I'm actually sharing this because that's what a real angel would do. And I haven't charged you for a thing. If you want to tithe me like you tithe your preachers, I would love it, because I have bills too. And I am bringing you good tidings of joy and intelligence. But you know what? Pick and choose. So, and notice that closed mouth doesn't get fed. So you can cash out me at $ValJonesDaO. Cashapp Me, $ValJonesDaO. All the stuff below, or PayPal me at iamvaljones@gmail.com. iamvaljones@gmail.com. I don't know what they're saying in the chat room. This is usually when the trolls come in. Yeah, look, begging for advice. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm outside. Come and see me and say that to my face. Okay, let's play. We outside. Where are you today? See, and that's what I'm saying. They ain't gonna do shit, but just talk shit. Because you can be outside. I've been outside for an hour and 14 minutes. I don't see nobody here. But they be talking that shit because they're weird. I mean, queer or weird, and that's not, anything to LGBTQ. Because remind you, they jumped on your bandwagon, and so they actually helped send the hate train after you. These are the raggedy assholes that ain't got no life, so they just salt on everybody and everybody's life. They salt on everything everybody does. If somebody has a specific talent or a specific thing that they do that they can master, then they hate on that. To really know that people were like that, I mean, to really fully understand, because the niceness in me was just, chilling in God's plan. But I realized in doing part of God's plan was like getting back to, which I'm so thankful for my parents, my mother, my father. When I just like the whole thing, like when I said I wanted to be a model, didn't have nothing to do with my color or my height or anything like that. My mom just knew in advance that they weren't going to Diana Ross me or Tyra Banks me like that. I said what I said for a reason. Act like you don't know. Shit. Celebrity status, the Hollywood status, that is not for me, y'all. No, everybody got to go through the Diddy parties and got to go through the gatekeepers and all this and all that, bitch. I will fuck these hoes up. You don't fuck with the military brats. We are. I said that a while back too. I said that if you're looking for the true X factor, if you're looking for the change is us. Ironic how this is happening, right? The change is us. Don't let that go over your head too. It all works together if you get it. Oh my God, I gotta stretch out my legs. Oh, the age is kicking in. Oh my lordy. It's teaching too. So, yeah. So I was, once the true awareness was getting ready to come to me and I really had to take it seriously. Oh, these people are really trying, because I really couldn't believe that these people killed me for something so simple, so stupid, so insane, and so insecure. I bring you good. I bring you luck. I bring you happiness. I bring you food in a variety of ways. And you said, I'm the one that's no good because your jealous ass, raggedy ass got so much insecurity and bullshit about you that you're the type that will blow up the whole damn world if it ain't about you. And that's why I would have made a good soldier, because shit, I would have signed up. I want to be a cadre, or I want to be a gunnery. Do you know what a cadre and a gunnery is? I'm tapping right now because I'm tapping in. That means that's really like, bullshit. My mom would have wanted me to be a nurse. That's This is the humor of it in Val's mind. This is funny to me. This is funny to me. Stick with me now. Mom wanted me to be a nurse. That was too much blood and guts for me. I'm like, I don't, I don't even like clean up after my dog's poop or nothing like that. I don't like doing triage. That's just not for me. I salute mad respect for doctors and nurses, especially in the military, right? Because you are of a different kind. Never forget who you are. Never let these hoes, and they would try to stalk you and gang like you too, especially when you're the best at what you do. I guess that's just what they do. But if you're part of the Seraphim clan, then if you're really a part of that plan, then I mean, it's true, and you can handle it. They don't know you can handle it, but you can handle it. I guess for me, I need to know if I can handle it, so I can. So for those who've been waiting for me to handle it, I'm with you. I'm there. Why did Doctor Who want to run away from Gallifrey? Because Doctor Who really didn't want to rule. But you know what? At this moment, there's nothing left for Doctor Who to do. So I'm on my throne, whether I want to be or not. But it's better for me to be on my throne, especially in this ascension, because it's a Saturn return. And if I'm not on my throne, then this shit goes down the drain. So I'm on the other side of the wheel and the other side of the lane, and I'm not going to be at the bottom, because my Saturn return, my mama made sure of that in the 6th, 7th, 8th house. That's why I've always got my eyes, not always, but I got enough eyes on Atlanta, and I've been to Atlanta too, so I know the bullshit in Atlanta. And who's talking bullshit, and who's talking about bullshit to me too. You have not a clue. You really don't have a clue that Atlanta is going to have one of the biggest earthquakes coming. I don't know when, but are you looking at the news and see what's going on? Weather-wise and geographically wise, and that's why I never quite tapped in on people with the underground bunkers. That never sit right with me. Well, all the top military, they'll get down in the deep darkest earth, and the world can be blown up, but we're going to save all our chosen leaders in the bunker. That's not going to work. That's not right. That is not reality. If they think it's reality, it's not, because you're going, mind you, CERN, who bored a hole into the who stuck a literally a iron dildo into the core of mom and opened up a portal that they just couldn't close. They thought that Shiva, white folks. They thought that she, no offense, white folks, but you know how you can be. Well, all of us actually, so, that's in me too. But they thought that Shiva was going to help close the portal or erase their mistake. And Shiva was like, I hear the whole, three hordes. I hear it because it's like I'm trying to choose my words. So choose your words carefully. How you say, okay. Val story for today. CERN. So CERN rapes Mother Earth by just sticking by. We want to get to the black hole. We want to see the God particle, the black hole, the black gold. I'm the black gold of the sun. Now I'm sounding Nuyorican, but anyway, so they just bore deep, and even Stephen Hawkins, even I think I'm not sure. If Neil deGrasse Tyson said something at the time, but I know for a fact Stephen Hawkins did. He went, I really wouldn't do this. I don't. And you said Stephen Hawking was a genius. So here's the genius going, I don't think this is a thing to do. I mean, I understand science and everything, but I really don't think. And all of a sudden, Stephen Hawking's gone too. Clue. So anyway, so they dig this. They literally rape Mother Earth, and they open up a portal to the other side. Like, that Stargate is real. They opened up a Stargate, but they weren't mentally aware of it, and they didn't know what it was, or they didn't know what they felt. They didn't know what it is. They don't know that men with this knowledge, but they don't have enough knowledge because they didn't get to the other side of the thing. Maybe they should have listened more to see the wisdom that Stephen Hawking was trying to bring. I don't say I agree with Stephen Hawking on everything, but I will say this. If he said this was a bad idea, and I was already saying it was a bad idea, I had been saying that was a horrible idea, but hey, can't tell bitches anything. So, and on top of that, they turn around and get the people to Shiva dance. And they did on SNL too. You didn't see the guy. I mean, I saw that. So y'all say, you know everything. You catch everything, but you didn't catch that. But I do. See, I've always tapped in. That's what's Pisces. That's a Pisces' greatest superpower. We're always tapped into 50,000. We are literally like the computer that can have 20. It's matrix shit all the time with us. We can have 20 windows, 20 portals opening, and we're aware of everything. It just seems like we're not, but you think we're delulu and we're strange. And I think that's one thing that the Gemini astrologer did. We're not even here half the time. We're somewhere else. We're like, we can be talking. We can be having a conversation. He just did say all of a whole bunch of people started saying that. You can have a conversation with a Pisces, and she's just not. She or he's not even here. She's on another planet somewhere. But seriously though, so they got Shiva. And she was like, you just raped my wife, and you expect me to fix your problem? Oh, bitch, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So I knew in 2012 that this world was doomed for hell, but I was just like, because and where was I at? Where was I at December 21? Do your timeline. December 21, 2012. The building that I'm in now, I remember exactly how that sun looked at about 6 o'clock. And I was like, or no, it really was 7 o'clock. 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I don't know. Whenever the sunset was, because that was in December. And everything has just changed. I mean, time changed. Why do you think that they're trying to make daylight saving time permanent? I don't know how much time I have left on this, but I'm just going to get this out of the way. First off, December 21st, 2012, which I thought was my mom's birthday. But then come to find out my mom's birthday was December 16th. Or somewhere between December 16th and December 24th. Somewhere along that line. My mom is a Sagittarius on a Capricorn cusp. Which makes it even more godlike. Oh, y'all fucked up. Oh, and my mother wanted me too. She really, really wanted me. I know my parents. I don't give a damn how many reunions you have. You can tell a lie about so many things, but again, it gets down to the morality of what you don't have. I'm talking to somebody in particular, a couple of people in particular. You do not have the morality. You do not have the integrity. You do not have the credibility. You do not have the accountability or the responsibility to even deal with somebody like me. Bitch, mind your motherfucking place. Bitch is not gender specific. Now I'm gonna let that be. So, okay. I'm looking at all of this and literally seeing them pray for Shiva to fix this. And I'm like, Shiva's not going to fix this. As I'm looking at the sunset, I mean, this is all not happening on the same day, but this is all connected to that, okay? And as I'm looking at one of the most beautiful sunsets ever, I mean, literally one of the most beautiful sunsets ever setting in the west, but it looked different. Now, it could have been me, or it could have been it really looked different. And it was like, I literally saw a portal open up, and it's like, jump in. I was like, no. Mm-mm. And it was over the base, too. It was over here. I was looking this way. But, and I was like, no. I don't know what that is. I know what you're saying to do, but I was going through some shit too. I was going through some shit. Been through some shit too. But I got it. So maybe let's just say I delayed myself. Maybe that was the progress Taurus in me. See, I do my chart. I don't know what these mofos talking about. Like I'm looking at the chart and say, you have no idea who my chart is. Like you have no idea who I am in reality. And it's that people will read you, but they can't even read themselves. These are the ones who need mental health, and they'll be the first to tell you you need mental health. But remind you, they said that Noah was crazy too, and they said Lot was crazy too, and Lot left the good people too. He left people he had to love, but he had to go. When those angels came and they went going, yeah, he kept doing the same thing I did. That's why. And now you got little buddy in a box talking about Sodom and Gomorrah, and all 5 of those things he don't have in reality, but he calls himself an angel. Okay, when the real Uriel shows up, we shall see. Because this is the Saturn return. All the crystals and gems and magic spells and tricks that you tell yourself will not work on you. And I told you before, anybody that puts a gun on me, bitch, we are killing you. Make note of that. And I said that on the military base, knowing that planes and helicopters and cameras and microphones can be everywhere, but I don't care because I'm clearly aware who I'm representing, who's watching me, as well as who's watching you. You know what? When you realize that the feds and the CIA and the FBA and everybody is watching you, and you trying to figure out why, because you know you haven't done anything that they even should be trying to set you up. And you do have people that will set you up too. And to that I say, reminding you, I didn't go to law school, not because I couldn't get into law school, but because federal state had fried my brain out so much. I really wanted to go radio. I wanted to be a lawyer, and I realized that I started already seeing the instability in the legal system. And I'm a Denny Crane, Alan Shaw. I mean, I grew up watching, again, not Pookie in the Hood. I grew up watching, BBC, Doctor Who, and, the hero era, whatever it be. But sometimes the hero has to be the villain, too, which it gets back to Batman, which I love, like the last movie, or whatever it be, when he says, who are you? Because Batman had went different and really, really dark. And he said, I'm vengeance. And I rocked with that shit. But I actually but I love myself some boom, bum, bang, bow, zowie. I love myself some Adam West. Listen, I was one of those kids that I would cry whenever. And see, this is how you can get messed up too, because this is the loop that they pull on you. Because we would cry. At least I would cry when I thought they're not going to get out of this. What they're going to do for? I'm a child, real not fully understanding that this is a show. They're going to be back next week and just be fine. Because they're getting paid to do what they do. There's a message in that somewhere. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you weren't meant to. But getting back to what I'm saying, where like Lot had to leave, like not one, and he literally tried that, and everybody fell. And so when the angels come, they say, gotta go, gots to get the fuck out of hell, gots to go. And Sarah, his wife, looked back, and she was told, don't look back. Now, let's talk spiritually speaking, energetically speaking. If you're dealing in a place which is shown that it's just wicked as fuck, just wicked, just I mean hardcore wicked. Everybody can have some wicked tendencies. Don't try to set me up. And those of you who want to like take it to the extreme, shut the fuck up. Do what you do on your page. I'm sick of all you bitches. You know what? There's a reason why my hand has been stayed, because I am still that person that I was slaughter all these demons. I mean, I could be the C4 queen, you know what I mean? Val Jones has been through some things. So bitch, please believe when I say I'll shoot your ass, I will shoot your ass. I need to be protected by the military. It's that. They remind me every day, you're legal. Legal and lethality. It's that. You're going to be, the things that you say, we're going to make sure that you, I mean, first off, I'm going to make sure that I live up to that, okay? Because they got other things to do. They got their own families too. But the thing about it is they remind me of who I am. And they remind me of my principles, which has nothing to do with any of these fools on YouTube, and these, especially these groomers. The people who want to groom you the most are the very ones who have the least. Let me say that one more time. The people who want to groom you the most are the very ones who have the least. They're good at what they do. They're good pretenders, and they're hella deviants. You got a whole bunch of deviants in this crew. It takes a lot of energy and a type of psychopathy, and I'm probably saying this real wrong, but it takes it really takes a type of mentality to do that constantly, and they're serious about it too. And it's that part, they are serious about it. Don't Everybody's not serious about it. Some people just playing a role, but some people are really serious about it, and it's that. And when I realized these people are really serious about it, and I said, okay, I'm really getting ready to go and kill a bitch, because I'm the type of dude I'm the type of person that will kick in the door. That Kendrick's just talking about that shit, but I've done that shit in real life. I have kicked in a motherfucking door, and literally was gonna like a couple of people up. So, I told you, it's no joke. I was really going to kill my program directors. That was no joke. So I know for a fact, I have experienced God in my life on real time, real energy. I am like, see how the crickets are lighting up when I say that. That's a confirmation every time. I mean, I know for a fact that there is a higher power. And it loves me because it has held me back. So there are those times, because I'm not always infallible. I can make a mistake too. I've never been the one to say, I never make a mistake. I'm just saying, most of the time I'm not wrong. And that is 120% true. Most of the time I'm not wrong. I didn't say I didn't make a mistake. If I say something and come to a conclusion, when I'm talking about problem solving, we all go through our experiences. But if I finally come to a solution of something that it is what it is, then you best believe that that's some real shit. Most of the time, and I do mean most of the time, I mean 99.9999999% of the time, when I come to a conclusion, it is what it is, it really is, it is what it is. So you're going to tell me that point 0.00000000001% over there is saying, but no, you got me mistaken. Well, bitch, I might got you mistaken, but there's a whole bunch of stuff over here that I can choose. So why would I turn around and not pay attention to the good, and turn around and pay attention to all the fuckery in you? That is not basic math mastering. And these are the type of people that want to groom you. The ones who want to groom you the most are the ones who have it, at least in reality, in this world. And today, you've been given the tea. If you like what I'm saying, Cashapp me at $ValJonesDaO, or PayPal me at iamvaljones.com. If you do, that will be great. And then we'll move on. If not, I'm still going to move on and do what I do, because I get my blessings in a variety of ways. I got the best goddamn security in the world. So I'm okay. I'm great. I'm excellent. I am. She's just too much, too marvelous for words. Ella Fitzgerald all day. Ooh, my mommy just came out to play. Oh my God, this is just crazy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Do you get energy like that from around your crew, or do you feel like you have to be threatened to say the same thing day in and day out, and like say like, "Why we talk about this today? Why we talk about this today?" Notice you never hear me say, "Why we having to talk about this?" Because I ain't talking about the shit, other than to like tell you who I am and put you on game. Now, if you can choose to get it, fine. But you know, you talk about it because you signed a contract. I didn't do that. I don't have an NDA. I don't have a contract, and it's that. But I do have a crew and I do have a family. And these hoes, these regular ass hoes thought that when she's by herself, we done strip everybody around away from her. And even the people that I actually felt something for, but I cannot afford to take you on this journey, not with me, not in lifetime. You done missed that boat. Noah has sailed away and Lot done left those folks. It's it. There's nothing you can change about that. So deal with your shit. You got what you chose. You got all the people. You got everybody. Sit at that table that I couldn't sit on. I don't want to sit at that table. I'm on my own table. I'm good to go. Morality, integrity, credibility, accountability, and responsibility. That's the 4 steps toward hope. And you have to have the faith to do the walk, because you will see a lot of good people that you thought you knew stab you in the back, that you thought you loved and they loved you too, stab you in the back, that will just do the most despicable things that you couldn't imagine that they would never do that. Stuff that you would never in a million years, not for no type of money, do to them. It's that part. And they got to find something on your head to make it seem like you're worse than them. See, that's where they're not smart. Right off the bat, they should have known that they weren't in my lane, but these folks are really insane. So they're going to die. There's a variety of ways they're going to die. There's nothing that can change that. That's the path that they chose. And now they're screaming and they're hollering and they're desperate. Okay, there you go. Play. In case somebody even thought, I'm going to come. You're not going to do shit, bro. You're not going to do shit, bro. I've been outside for an hour and a half. Here I am. Don't you start singing mystical. Okay. Yeah, go. No, okay. But no, it's a great day. I think I've said what I had to say. I think we're cool. I think that's a good lesson for today. Every Mason and Eastern Star is not bad. Every person in a fraternity. Now now I'm gonna tell you what. There's some fraternities and sororities that are like demonic as fuck. There are, but that's not every fraternity and sorority. But please believe there are some sororities and fraternities that are demonic as fuck. You know, all the military parents, we grew up saying that too. We know how to say the word fuck it too. We do. I don't know what it's just a military parent. We ready to kick ass. I told you, you like the purge, bitch. Y'all ain't gonna last. We've been practicing. We've been practicing all our lives for that. We're not little buddy. And I heard you can care, heal, and kill all at the same time. But you know the karma of all these actions, and that's why you shine. Morality, integrity, credibility, accountability, responsibility. I'm looking at everybody that I've ever known up until this part, and they all can go home. On a reset, it's time for me to harvest. That means I don't bow down to less. I don't answer to less. You cannot gaslight me on we're living in here. We're living in this house. I don't give a fuck what you got. I got bills, but my credit's okay. I own my house and I own my car, okay? I ain't selling my ass for cash, and I don't do OnlyFans and really don't give a fuck about TikTok, and I'm not monetized by anything. And I promise you, on your mama and your whole entire bloodline, you set me on some shit that you are not gonna even remotely believe the lawsuit I'm gonna bring. Oh, honey, I am the omen. Somebody told me that a while back, and I used to wonder why that movie resonated with me so. But I'm not the bad omen. I'm the good omen, yo. I used to say that I used to wonder why is it when I come to a station, come somewhere, that just crazy shit starts to happen. Like, am I the bad energy? Just like, no, you are the omen. You were the blessing. You were the gift. There was something amiss. It was that opportunity. Every place I have ever gone, it was an opportunity to catch it at its highest greatness or its worst wrong. No matter how I roll, I was the change maker right there in the fold. And they shitted on the gift that they asked God for. Just like in the days of old, God snatched that back. Shiva told CERN, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't care who you call on. And again, Muslims, can we not talk a little bit more about Allah? Because that's the problem. How dare you use the word ISIS and do the stuff that you do? You men who took it entirely the wrong way. Mother Nature's coming for you. You can do all the crystals and gems and spells and hoobity hobbity hippity hook, whatever you want to be. You got these dumb little wenches and bitches who doing the same thing as you, who have lost in their mentality. They just want to be just hoes. Who just wants to be a hoe? Nobody in their right mind wants to be a hoe. If you want to be, I mean, I guess some people do. Some people just a hoe. So see, I have to like back that up. See, I learned to. In my mind, where I'm from, and that is still true, because personally, I don't have no hoes around me. No hoes. I don't do hoes. I don't know hoes. I have no hoe energy around me. Take that in every capacity. And the hoes, man. And the hoe wants to make me. You see how the fist balls up like that? The hoe wants to make me be a hoe. Where is God in that energy? Where is God is in that energy? Where is a higher divinity, a higher power in the energy of this entity or this organization wants me to be a hoe, to a hoe? Where is the morality, the integrity, the credibility, the accountability, and the responsibility? Bitch, I'll fuck you up. We ain't doing that. I'm not shit to shit up fucking. Wait. See, this is me. I'm just making sure that I'm literally not trying to do. I'm not trying to mess up any kids. Well, I know there's cameras on me. I already know there's cameras and stuff on me. I expect that to be. I'm more protected. I'm more guarded than the president. I'll just say that. I'm gonna let it be. And they mad. Everybody mad. Okay, wah. Everybody mad. Everybody mad. Everybody sad. You should have mind your goddamn business. You got a whole bunch of shit to do to be worrying about me. But you go ahead and see how that stocking works for you. We're at a reset. It's a harvest for everybody. So you can say the word harvest. I'm harvest. I don't think you are, but we'll see. Because that's the beautiful thing about Saturn returns. Saturn, that's at the top of Saturn's list too. Morality, integrity, credibility, accountability, responsibility. Those are the only things you can build a solid foundation on. It's not what you think. It's not your organization. It's not what you wear. It's not your money. It's not your goddamn PTA HDs or whatever it be. Fuck all the numbers. It's about the foundation. And to have a solid foundation, you have to rep morality, integrity, credibility, accountability, and responsibility consistently. Now, if you don't want to believe that, that's on you. But once I say this, don't come to me if I already knew you and that's the shit you didn't do and you up here talking about can we have a fucking kumbaya? Crickets, bring your tone down, baby girl. You good. It's that shit. There are a lot of us who think like that. Like, you need to take that fuck shit somewhere else. We got a whole bunch of shit going on in our mind. So you want to fuck up our minds too? And you honestly think that we won't kill you? I have yet to see an intelligent thug that's as intelligent as a soldier. But go ahead. You guys don't understand the military, do you? You don't understand what special ops is. Okay, all right. See, I have to. That's the energy that I love. That's they say you are what you attract, or what you're looking for is looking for you. Well, bingo, bingo. And I never deviated from that. I said that all the way the whole time. But you want to play that and send some rusty, dusty trap outs people. Child, please. Don't do it to yourself. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna that's it's been a good talk today. Wow, I didn't expect this. I didn't know this was gonna happen today. I did my I've got an audiobook, by the way, out, my latest project, Evolution of a Seraphim, out on BANDCAMP right now. Go buy it. It's just $16. Ain't 50, 60, $80. Can put you on game, but hey, you don't want to support me? Fine, no problem. But remember to stay in your lane. When I get Soul School Cafe, I am so like I'm like working on Soul School Cafe. I mean, I'm in my workaholic mode, and this is really what it is, because I remember flashing back. Mm. I remember I was in my workaholic mood too, and it was just better for me because I was working at BC Broadcasting, so we can afford. He was in his trailer by his people in Roland, and I was in my apartment in Fayetteville. So we weren't separated. We were just like, it just made sense because I had been for like about 2 years or something driving back and forth and drive, and it's like that was getting old. I mean, from Roland, not Roland, but from Lumberton, from Lumberton to Fayetteville. Now he hated Fayetteville. I hate Roland. I hated Lumberton. I did not care for Robbins County. I can understand why he didn't like Fayetteville. So I can understand why all the soldiers like, this shit's real. I'll just say that, like, don't, like, they say we love the military. No, they love your money. They love your money. The biggest people that will grift you are your political leaders and your preachers, and that's sad, and that's why they're mad. And those where, like I said, every Eastern Star and Mason's not bad, but these motherfuckers, these pimp ass motherfuckers, these pimp ass hoe ass trick ass slutty, these fucked up. Golly gee, thank you guys for watching over me. I know what that looks like. No, I was not doing the Q sign at all. But that was just me, just flex and do my thing. This is my wing thing. So whatever you think it is. See, now we have to be careful. Somebody's gonna say, "Oh, she did it." Fuck you. Y'all want to get into always some shit, and that's the deception too. It's the deception and distraction. So let me stay in point because it's not about. It's not even about them right now. I'm repping in my joint. But yeah, these people, they love your money. They love you, but they don't understand what you're doing. And I felt really bad about these therapists who play everybody. They say they really shot the marketing value of that therapy, 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 therapy. They talk therapy, but they don't mean it. Clearly, look at us. Look, the world's more screwed up than it's ever been. With more therapists, how can that be true? It's just like the more people that you get in Congress, but we're worse than we've ever been. How can that be true? They will they will make you pay for everything and cut jobs and stuff like that, and keep you from getting a raise, but they give themselves a raise every single year. How can that be true? Every single year. Not month, every single year. They do stuff in politics. I'm like, nobody didn't see that but me. I mean, and people wonder why I'm mad or have an attitude. I'm like, you don't. You see that. Like, you see the Big Mac truck coming in with flashing lights, just being demonic as fuck and crazy or making no sense, right? Which gets back to Volvo. As I was coming here earlier today, and this is Volvo too. Volvo usually makes better sense than this, but you want to put semi trucks, you want to put 18 wheelers by next year, not 28 or 2029, by 2027. He said, and this is a young man too who does, I don't really think he has the age enough, or he looks real good for his age, or who knows, it might be a clone. But the point is, he said that they wanted to put driverless trucks by next year. Now think about the jobs that's going to be taken away. Think about the people who own their own trucks. What's going to happen to their own trucks? So no longer can they be working, but they will have a truck that they may still be paying for it. They can't, I mean, it's just totally messy economy wise, as far as the heart of America. If we really want to talk about the heart of America, right? And then people can't drive anyway, and there's a lot of accidents going on. Okay, you have to have discernment on a lot of things, because a long time ago they stopped. Like, if you thought that, you notice how at night it seems darker than it used to be, and you think it's your eyes. No, it's the road. They don't put the type of coating on the roads that they used to put on. They don't put the type of painting on the roads they used to put on. The lights are at a low, so the lights aren't as bright as it used to be. Your headlights aren't even as bright as it used to be back in the old days. So everything kind of looks dark, which means that everyone, so you think it's your eyes, so you're going to need some glasses. So once again, Big Pharma gets the eye doctors in check, and then everybody's getting a check except you getting a check. You getting your checks taken away, and yet they're grifting at you. And that's the thing, they take your money away, and then they keep wanting to take more money away from you. So they cut your salary, cut everything you do, then they cut you out from even making a living. And yet they keep wanting to they tax you more and more and more. For what? For roads that never get fixed until it comes time like this, always election year, whatever that part of the year, when you go into the new book, or the new, whatever it's September, October, where you got to make that money show for something. Kind of like what they did with the place where I live too. But the shit that you didn't know was that, that didn't make sense what you do. And I'm up here just being a good tenant, but you got these raggedy ass, trap ass, whatever it be around me, playing up in my face like I'm gonna kill a bitch. Do you really know me? And I'm saying this on a military base, knowing damn well that there's cameras and phones all over the place. And do I look like I'm waiting for the MPs to come and arrest me? That they will not do, because I represent a lot of them. A lot of them are me too. We're looking at dumb ass, criminalistic ass, crazy ass, satanic ass, demon ass bitches who just keep playing in our face, and you really think we won't take you out. Oh, honey, and I got to balance this shit too. I mean, so I do know my job. I know my job now. I just did you see how I was when I talked about the little girl whose parent, her dad, who was a former Navy SEAL, trying to transition over to civilian life, and he shot his wife, right? And the little girl, the 10, I mean, I don't know if it was a little girl, it might have been a little boy. I don't know if it was a 10-year-old kid. I don't know why I assumed it was a little girl. That was my bad for assuming. But I know it was a 10-year-old kid, so it could have been, but the same thing, it doesn't matter whether it's a girl or a boy. They're messed up for life. You're messed up for life around that. So please treat that person with kindness, and especially if it's a boy. Not especially, but the fact is, you automatically, if you have any type of real compassion about you, you will treat the girl with extra kindness. But it's sad to say sometimes, because it's a boy, you'll skimp on that a little bit because it's a boy, because boys are tough, right? No, boys have heart. These soldiers have hearts. You think a soldier doesn't cry? A soldier just won't cry in front of you. And that's why I want to be there for you, because I know there's some things you can't say and you can't talk to, and nobody can know what you do. But you just want to talk to somebody, and you kind of want them to know the stuff the stuff I want to talk about, but I can't. But can I get a hug? And that's love, because the average person won't understand what I do. So that's God's plan. So that's why I'm right where I need to be. People say they're here for you, but do they show it with their actions or their talk? Then that's not real to me. See, you heard that right on cue. The timing never gets old. This never, ever gets old. It's a confirmation, too. The rise of the seraphims. What if that story is true? And if it is, in reality, when it comes to morality and integrity and credibility and accountability and responsibility, foundationally speaking, what does that mean? Not as a collective, but personally to you. Because whether you know it or not, if you're watching me, that is the journey you're on, right or wrong. Okay, that's it. This is awesome. The choir is sweet. This is what Val does. Naturally. I am me. And nobody can be me but me. Hashtag the woke storyteller. That military brat. ValJonesDaO or whatever. Just me. It's that. Like, subscribe, tag. Watch for more therapy my way. I'm a different type of therapist. It's okay. I'm, you can't get this in books or in clubs or in groups. This is God validated. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, that's okay too. Oh, I'm not for you. Okay, I'm really not for everybody. It's that. So if you like to Cashapp me, I am $ValJonesDaO, $ValJonesDaO, or PayPal me. I am ValJones at gmail.com. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of my blessings. I'm just loving all of this in real time. I'm so thankful, man. And brilliant too. And again, that's why I shine. Okay.